Yeah. I never heard that any American Indian was murdered.
You will never heard that because that's like what media, what Americans doesn't want you to know, and that's why they put it in cartoon. They put the Indian red Indians were savage and stuff like this. Do you know that they are the Europeans were the right and the real Americans weren't the right.
Look, I'm telling you
Amer-
what what I what I know. I never looked into this. So
yeah, you know what the media tells you and what they tell you? It's all brainwashing. So you tell that's like the whites are the one that are true, but it's not. The Europeans continue to murder a lot of countries in Africa now, and Nigeria and a lot of countries took them as slaves, and they still now, still until today, murder them and take their lands and their stuff, colonize them.
right, look, I hear this from a lot of people.
You're not American, you're European, and you like being an American is like murder.
Yeah, I hear this a lot from a lot of people these days, but I usually no one presents evidence. People just say what you're saying.
I present evidence,
No, you
but
present.
history says
Yeah, I mean th- th- that's not. It's a little bit. It's very very flimsy evidence. This is not enough for me to conclude.
give me your evidence that Americans didn't murder the Red Indians. Oh,
How can I bring you evidence that white Europeans did not murder American Indians? If it never happened, how can I bring you evidence of something that never happened? Like,
because
hmm,
because you're saying that they didn't murder them. Bring me evidence that they didn't. And how did they do how did they wait?
Koenig, what are you doing? Koenig, you're making noise. Koenig, I'm gonna have to mute you. Okay, I think he stopped. Yeah, he muted himself. All right, go on, Ray. Ray, I'm listening.
How did they deal with them? Like how did they bring me evidence? How did they deal with the Red Indians?
I don't
With with the Americans?
As far as I know, they came to the
That's
land.
not evidence. I don't want to know. I don't want to know what social media and what America brainwashed you. I just want to know like the evidence.
So
Tell me.
when you tell me that I've been brainwashed, you know that I can.
Yeah, you've been brainwashed.
Koenig, you're making so much noise. You gotta mute yourself.
I didn't even touch anything.
No,
I was just breathing.
yeah, it's a lot of noise. Just mute yourself until you want to say something. Thanks. Look, Ray Ray, when you say that I've been brainwashed, that's a logical fallacy. So I could say the same thing that you've been brainwashed, and
I don't actually. I never. No one have ever told me something about this like thing. I just read history.
I understand. I understand.
That's what history says.
I understand. But when you tell me in a debate that I've been brainwashed, then I can tell you back that you've been brainwashed, and that doesn't progress the discussion. So usually we avoid referencing the person with whom we are discussing. There's no point. You tell me I'm stupid, I can tell you you're stupid. So that doesn't move the conversation forward. So if you keep repeating that I've been brainwashed, that's useless. That's not an argument. I understand that that's how you feel, but that's how I feel about.
Children, what they tell you, it's like brainwashing you so you don't know the truth.
Yeah,
So if because if you know the truth, you're gonna be like against like all the stuff. Bro, I don't care.
you don't care?
I
What do you mean you don't care?
don't actually care.
But you don't care? So why are you discussing
Yeah.
this?
Well, I just wanted to discuss it. I have nothing to do.
All right. Kenny, you want to talk?
Okay, what were y'all talking about? It's kind of confused.
Well,
Mr. Slave.
yes, Mr. Ray Ray.
What is my name?
Ray Rayan. Ray Rayan?
Ray Ryan.
Okay, Ray Ryan. Yes, sir. How can I be of service to you?
I don't know. Okay, I think I gotta go. Fuck my hoe.
All right,
No, I'm just kidding.
whatever. You're welcome to come back. You're an interesting guy. Koenig. So me and Ray Ryan, he was claiming that American Indians were murdered by white European settlers
Because they were.
because
And enslaved. Or sold off to slavery to different groups of people.
what's your
See?
evidence?
Have you never have you never I'm sorry, have you ever went to school? Have you ever been in history?
Let's.
Yeah, I told them.
I mean, let's say.
Everyone knows.
Well, it doesn't matter if I went to school because Ray Ryan says that I was brainwashed. So let's ignore any information that I have. Why don't you share with me your information? I'm open minded. I'm open to the suggestion that I've been brainwashed thus far. And
I
maybe
never said
now,
you were brainwashed. I just said what well this is what I know. What I to my knowledge, I know they were enslaved, or at least a couple of them were, and they were killed.
okay,
And the murder.
yeah, killed,
And all the kids got murdered.
yeah, killed.
Yeah, I know.
I can grant you that they were killed because
Not all.
there
If it was
were.
all of them, then Native Americans never existed.
Wait,
If it
what?
was all of them,
Koenig,
he
you
just did like
speak. Koenig, could you
serial
speak?
killer some shit.
Koenig, could you speak to your mic because you're like I can barely make out what you're saying.
Sorry, the microphone's in the back of my phone.
Yo, Koenig, so Mr. Slave telling me that the like red Indians were the savage ones and they were killing the white people, and that's why white people defend themselves. And that's actually brainwash from like
It was
American
back and
school.
forth killing. Like they all killed each other. Like they
Yeah,
Yeah, but who started?
they, yeah, there were wars that.
But who
where
started?
I
Who started?
live in one of the 13 states. There, the old stone house. There was a murder. I don't think. Yeah, Samuel Mohawk. He killed like white. Like he killed like a family. I think. Just look up like Samuel Mohawk.
Was he an Indian or a white European?
Yes, he was Indian. He was
Yeah.
Indian.
So that's what I was telling Ray Rain that as far as I know, it was the Indians who
But
were.
who started who started the war? The
Well,
Europeans.
yeah, the Europeans because they were invading the Indians' land.
Yeah, they were colonizing the Indians' land.
No, not the entire.
They were.
No, no. Most of the.
What did they do? Like,
No, no. Most.
why did they go to this land?
Hold on. Let me
The
see.
reason why the British went to America is because like they were looking for like India.
Yeah, I think that's Columbus. I don't think that's the later settlers. They
They
hit
were looking for India. Then Mr. Columbus gets back to Europe and tell them what he found. Then the Europeans, like Spain, Spain and Portugal.
Portugal.
Yeah, they go there and steal their land and steal their stuff. and murder them and make a war with them. Yeah, no one is talking.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I was listening. I just
I
want
was saying,
the audio
so
is good. Wait, you guys were echoing off each other like crazy. Yeah, that's better. So look. So as far as I know, most of the continent, the American continent, was not settled by the few Indian tribes. They were scattered. Most of the land was available. No one was living there. That that's what
No,
I know. Hmm.
do you even know how much Indians were living there?
As far as I know, it was very few.
Again, not Indians.
Whatever.
It's
Yeah,
Native
they're not
Americans.
Indians. They call them Indians because they were going
They
through
thought it was
India.
India.
Yeah, they thought it
But
was
here's the
Indians,
thing
and
that's
he
inaccurate.
called
No,
them the
that's
Red
wrong.
Indians.
So no, it's so you acknowledge that it's wrong, but you're still using it. It's Native Americans.
Yeah,
No,
but we can.
it's
But
not.
what is America?
It's not native.
American.
It's not Native Americans because then you would name them after Amerigo Vespucci, which is a white European, and they wouldn't like that.
Yeah,
So you can never get away with this. You can never. Sorry, you
you can tell them the real the wait,
Yeah,
I don't know.
they have their internal name. You can refer to them as their internal name, which just means the people in their language. So you can just call them the people. What the originals, the aboriginals, the original people, or just the people of North America. But they were not really originals. They are actually Siberian.
Yeah, the original people of America.
No, they're not. They crossed in the last
What?
I no no in the last ice age. They crossed. The Bering Straits were frozen. That's the connection between Russia and Alaska. They just crossed over
Okay, so
walking.
you're telling me
But the Earth is
people
flat,
who
to be
are in
honest.
America were Russian.
Yeah, the Russians.
Niggas.
And they came just 10,000 years ago. So they're not native. I mean, they're very recent. So they're not native.
Yeah, but I think the Earth is flat.
Well, they were the first humans that
The
developed it,
Earth
right?
is a globe.
No,
Wouldn't they be
okay.
the first humans that
If
would
the
develop
Earth
there?
is flat, why does my life keep falling downhill?
Wait, what? What did you say?
Away. You just sound
If the Earth is flat, why does my life keep falling downhill?
Okay, we're
That was
not
not
talking
funny,
about
nigga.
flat Earth theory. We're talking about like
No, Ray,
they're not.
Ray mentioned it.
Claim that they're native.
The Earth is a globe. The Earth is a globe.
No, it's flat. It's flat.
No, it
Explain
isn't.
how it's flat.
It's just flat. Like, what
He
do
has
you
no
want me to
evidence that
You
it's
can't see the
flat.
curvature of
Exactly.
the
I
Earth.
have. I saw a lot of
He has
There's no
clear
curvature of
evidence
the
because,
Earth.
like,
Oh,
he
you
can
seen
have
who?
a
You
I
seen
sphere
who?
actually
even if
don't
he
understand
spread it enough.
why every video, they use CGI. Like,
Oh,
why
they
every
do.
video they go to? It's true,
Well,
obvious. It's
what video?
CGI, but people
What
are
CGI
so
didn't
video
dumb.
exist
flying
when,
into
like,
the
the moon
sky and
landings
shows a flat
happened.
Earth?
I
I
will
don't
Yeah,
show
think
you like
exactly, Rick.
there is a lot of
CGI
videos.
exists when
Exactly.
the moon landings happened.
What?
Oh, wait, explain why you can't see Mount Everest in the distance, then, buddy.
Yeah, so
Why can't I
because
see
Yeah,
human
Tokyo?
exactly.
eye, you can't because human
Oh,
eye.
wait, you can't? But the Earth is flat. You can see it, right?
You see
So
what?
if I got, like, a
You can't
But
really
See
you're
Mount
such a
Everest,
strong
dumb
right,
though.
from where you are?
binoculars,
Like
Look,
if I
thinking
got
that
really strong
if the Earth
binoculars
is
and
flat, you can
look
see
somewhere, I would be
everything.
able to
It's screwed
see.
up. The like a human eye can see like this
The human
that far.
eye. I'm
Okay,
pulling up this photo
so if I
right now.
grab really
How
good
huge
binoculars,
Everest is?
Eagle can see like a
Hey, the
lot of
human eye can't see that far.
yeah.
yeah, I
Yeah,
don't
of
think
course
Yeah,
it
that
can.
exactly.
I don't think you disprove flat Earth
You
theory
definitely can, though,
with
buddy.
the claim that you should be able to see Mount Everest because it's too far.
Exactly. Wait, how come the sun is
he
a
should at
circle
least
then?
be able
How
to
come
see
the
something
moon
that's
is a
in other
circle then?
continents.
No,
How
no,
come
no,
the
you
But
moon
yeah,
is
can't.
a circle?
It's too far.
the
Bro,
shape of the
human
Earth
eye
is
can
a
see that
physical
far, bro.
question.
Are you being
It's
for real?
created with
Hey,
Wait,
okay,
how can we
listen,
see the moon
Ray.
then? How can we see the moon then?
Because the moon
because
is
it's
too
right
big.
above us, and it
Because
If
the
it's
moon is
too
too big?
yeah.
But it's like
It's
millions
too
of
big.
miles away.
It's fat.
Yeah,
Wait,
it
it's
rotates
millions of
around us.
miles,
let me
but
just
it's
It
like
goes
big.
under us.
That's
during the
like it's
day,
big
But we
enough
can't
and
see
about
that
Mount
you
during the
can
Everest
night.
if
see it.
the Earth is flat.
Wait,
Because
let
the
me.
human eye
Are
can't
we
see it.
done?
But we
Yeah,
can
They're
see the
far
if you
moon,
away.
right?
compare the mountain of Everest with the moon,
We can see the
that like
moon, but we can't see Mount Everest because the Earth is flat, right?
we can
Wow.
see the moon because
Yeah,
it's
we
too
can't see
big,
that
bro.
far
What do
away
you?
because
Wow, that's
Because when it's
interesting.
far,
Okay.
it's getting like
Are we
smaller.
done? Are we
But
done?
when it's
Wait. Rain. Are we done? Are you
yeah,
convinced that that the whites
Ah,
made?
somebody educate us, retard.
Okay, stop. No name calling, please. So are we done?
No, no, I can agree with him. I can agree with him.
Exactly.
brainwashing in school.
Flat Earth
Are
retards,
we
am I
done?
right, fellas?
Wait,
Yeah,
James
he's a
and
Pop Tart.
Koenig and James, please. So
Koenig.
Ray, are we done with the whites murdering Native
Yeah,
Americans? We're done with that. You're happy?
yeah.
Ohio.
Are you convinced that?
No. I'm not.
So let's
Are
finish.
you convinced
Am I convinced of what? You didn't.
that
The Earth is
Europeans
not flat.
murdered the Americans?
Oh,
Which
here's the
American?
thing. I'm Native American.
I'm sure anyone with a
Natives?
fraction of a
They're
brain
not
cell
even
would understand the Earth
natives.
as a globe.
They're not natives.
Bro, just name them anything. It doesn't matter.
About the name. They were conquerors just as much as the white Europeans.
yeah, but they
Okay, so you
didn't
know how
conquer
this is a
humans.
vegan Discord server?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
the word
That would be
vegetarian, if I heard about this. Apparently, the word vegetarian stems from Native American languages. It actually means bad hunter.
All
Mm,
right. Whatever. Wait, Ray, are you
Nobody
happy?
cares,
Are we done?
nigga.
Are you convinced?
Yes. What convinced of what?
Are you convinced that the white Americans, the white Europeans that came to America were innocent of any crime?
No, I am not convinced.
So what's
How?
the name the crime?
Nobody's innocent.
Come on, bro. Let's end this. Talk another stuff. You're not gonna get convinced. I'm not gonna get convinced.
Okay.
Like,
uh,
we're not progressing.
Why not? We're making very good progress, I think.
Let's talk about if the Earth is flat.
Do you believe the Earth?
Oh
Fine. Do you
God, not
believe the
this.
Earth is flat?
Yeah.
Really? What's your evidence that the Earth is flat?
you can't
What
see
do
the
you
curvature of
even?
the earth either, so it's
What's
flat.
your evidence that the Earth is globe?
I think the
That I cannot
simplest,
see.
the simplest.
I
No, no,
can't see any
no,
like
no. That's not good.
far off cities.
No, that's not good evidence.
No,
Okay,
here's the
wait,
thing.
wait.
If I grabbed a really like good pair of binoculars, like they're like really magnified, and then I just look in one direction, I should be able to see something like really far in the
No,
distance.
no. The sky scatters
Yes.
light, so you don't know that. That's no, you don't know that.
Neither does he know that the Earth.
No, we don't know. So
No,
it's not good evidence. So my evidence.
And then moon landings, moon landings.
How is that relevant?
moon landings are fake, bro.
What if
It's
the
too
moon
fake.
landings were just
No,
fake?
it can't be. It couldn't really be.
Why can't it be
Uh,
faked?
the
So
where,
like, why do we have pictures of Earth being round?
Because they were AI generated. There was AI generated, or not
bro?
AI generated, CGI generated.
It's
There was
it's.
CGI generated
Did that
You
photos of
see, the
did
Earth
Earth
that
is
before
round.
we could
exist?
even
I
see
see. I
it.
tell you. I want to say something. The Earth looks. It's circular, but it's flat. So if you see a picture of the Earth is round or something,
Alright, so
all
when like the moon
fake and
landings happened
all
or whatever,
it's all
that
AI
means
Yeah,
they
you
would
should
be
be
able
able
to
to
see
generated.
see
the
that.
they'd be able to see the entire Earth, like every like continent, everything, and not just a fraction of it.
We're all fake pictures.
Wait,
How do you know that they're fake?
I think I have a good
Too
argument
obvious.
to prove that the Earth is a sphere.
Mm.
So
Okay, present it.
my evidence is that if you talk to someone who lives across the world and ask them where is the sun right now, if you're on the phone with different people who live in different places, they will all give you different locations in the sky. So,
Oh, that's easy. The sun rotates the Earth.
but
Yeah.
but the Earth can. I mean, if
So then the Earth's round.
You have to prove that the sun that the Earth rotates the sun in order to get to the conclusion that that's evidence for a
No.
spherical Earth.
I'm not saying I'm not talking about who's rotating about whom. I'm saying, is the Earth a sphere or is the Earth flat? So if
Flat.
so, right. So if you talk to your friends who are all in different countries and different places, like
Yeah.
one is in New York, the other one is in Los Angeles, and another one is in Europe, another one in China, another one in the North Pole, another one in the South Pole, and you all get on a video conference and you talk to each other in video, you will see that each one has a different time of day and the sun is in a different spot.
Bro, what are you
Yeah,
talking
that's
about,
because
bro?
the sun
That's too
rotates
dumb.
the
That's
Earth.
too dumb to think
If the
of, bro.
sun
That's too
rotates
dumb.
the Earth, then it would
Yeah,
be
the
in
sun
different
rotates the Earth.
positions.
It's too obvious, bro. The sun rotates the Earth, and when it gets farther, you see it like it's gushing down. And I can prove that by science.
Wait, so like I'm right
Your
now.
opinion is too bad, bro. Like your proof is not even a proof. Sorry.
Okay,
So
so one of your
the
Mr. Slave, one of your propositions is if a proposition is not scientific, then it's invalid. Do you still hold to that belief?
Yeah. You want to debate
Why
it?
do you think that a proposition has to be scientific for it to be valid?
I wouldn't know how to. Was if it's not scientific, I don't know what it is. It's just meaningless. How can we validate it?
Okay, so anything that's meaningful has to be based on science.
How can
guys,
you?
I gotta go eat. Even if it's 1 a.m., I gotta go eat.
All right, man.
I
Catch
mean,
you.
from Europe.
Come
Bye.
back later. All right. So, I mean, if it's unscientific, then we cannot validate it. So, so
Okay, does the proposition you state have a scientific basis? Is it scientific to say if a proposition is not scientific, then it isn't valid? Is that a scientific proposition?
I mean, it's the definition. That's a good question. I would say so.
Why?
I mean, we can validate this theory, right? I have a theory that says that only testable theories are scientific. Ah, Siri, shut up. So I have a theory, right? Every proposition must be formulated as a scientific theory. So I have a theory
Yeah.
that only uh, that only that only scientific propositions are valid propositions, meaning we can test them. I mean, so what's the definition of that? I mean, the question is, what's the definition of each word that I use? So I have a theory that only propositions that are scientific are valid. And what does valid mean? I would say
I would say valid is some sort of sound basis,
no,
I
no.
guess.
I wouldn't say that. I
Or
would say
valid would just mean it's okay. It's logically okay to
no,
present that proposition.
no. I would say I
Okay,
would
what's
be
your
more
definition?
strict, and I would say valid is testable. But then we get a circular definition, right? So only did we say testable already?
Yeah.
So again, so
Okay, so would the proposition of is it if a proposition is not scientific, then it is invalid. Is that a testable proposition?
I mean, I'll tell you the point. My point is that I when you make a proposition, we need to be able to validate it. If
Yeah.
we cannot validate it, what are we going to do with it?
That's basically useless.
I
So
don't.
the proposition
I
you
wouldn't say.
presented is if a proposition is not scientific, then it is that invalid. If that's not testable, then it's just useless, right?
It's just I don't know what it is. You bring up a good. You bring up a very good point. So I would need to think about what you're saying. So is this proposition, is that a valid proposition? My intuition says that it
Yeah,
is, but I would need to think about it a little bit. But you know what I mean.
yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if itself is valid. I would. It might not be valid, which invalidates the proposition. But we can refer to the incompleteness theorem. So I mean, no statement is completely valid. So we
Yeah,
shouldn't
for sure.
we shouldn't expect to completely to make any complete statement. Every statement is always incomplete. Every system.
Definitely.
So I always fall back on the incompleteness theorem.
Yeah,
But you make a good
that's fair.
point. You make a good point. So I would need to rethink it. I'll sleep on it. But do you have any further questions? But it is very deep.
That's good.
It's a very deep.
Yeah,
It's a very powerful claim or proposition, because once you say that every proposition must be scientific, then immediately God disappears. The theory of God, if God is not embodied, then it's unscientific because we cannot test something that has no body because, basically by definition, if it has no body, it's untestable. So God,
yeah,
the religious God, the God of the
it's
religions,
untestable.
right? So the God of the religions, that God which is untestable, that has no body, immediately disappears. So that's how powerful my proposition is. Also, for example, the claim that veganism is ethical. Well, can we formulate the proposition veganism is ethical? Can we formulate it scientifically? And if we can't, then again, it just disappears. It's super powerful. So anytime you enter a debate,
Yeah, definitely.
what?
Yeah, definitely.
And then the question is, so is the claim that 1 plus 1 equals 2, is that a scientific claim? Would you say
I see math more as some sort of language, I guess.
but if it's not a
It's not
science,
really an objective.
but if it's not a scientific claim, then my proposition invalidates it as a proposition. So is 1 plus 1 equals
True.
2 a true statement? Is that a valid, can you formulate it as a scientific theory? And is that what you mean by math? Is math a scientific theory?
Yeah,
So what would
I
you
don't
say?
know, to be honest.
So I thought about this, and it is math is just a scientific theory. Your knowledge that 1 plus 1 equals 2 is experimental. You experimented with this when you were a little baby, and you experimented with this so much, but you became so convinced. You never see exceptions to this, but this is just experiments you conducted, and yeah, they always came out true, but it's experiments you conducted. So math is a scientific theory. You would never have thought of
Yeah, that
math,
makes sense.
right? You would never have thought of 1 plus 1 or even 1 if you were never born into this universe. If you were just a pure brain, why would you think of 1? Why would you think of anything? Why would you think?
I
Without
mean, there wouldn't be anything to think. There wouldn't be anything to think of because you can't perceive anything. So yeah, you're right.
exactly. So math
So
is
that doesn't take away. That doesn't take away from the fact that like you need observers to recognize that there is a singular thing that you can start with. And if you have two things, right, then It's more than one. It's like if I was to smack the fuck out of somebody one time and I did it twice. They confirmed that like I smacked the fuck out of this dude twice.
That's experimental. The question is 1 plus 1 equal?
What do you mean? Like that doesn't matter if it's experimental. I'm gonna lock it.
Would you say that 1 plus 1 equals 2? Would you say that is a scientific proposition? Is that a scientific theory? 1
What do
plus
you
1,
mean what do you think? What do you define as a scientific proposition?
does it conform to Popper's theory of science or whatever definition of science? Or is it testable? Does it make
It
predictions?
confirms to mathematics, yeah, and it's also testable and repeatable. It's pretty easy. So let me turn on my camera 1 second.
Hey.
So do you see that
Hmm.
right there?
Hmm.
Okay, what would you call that?
I don't know. Is that a ball?
So this is an orange. Let's
Oh, okay.
okay. How many of these things do you think I have?
Well, I can see one. Hmm.
Okay, so how many are there now?
0.
Okay, cool. So is that a pedophile?
What?
Is this a pedophile? What I'm pointing at?
I don't. I don't think it's. I don't think. I don't think it's. I don't think that the term pedophile can apply to a fruit.
That's cool. So like yeah, so like saying something is experimental doesn't really add much value to it when we go ahead and determine that like with reason that this is the case, and like you just confirmed that like what is the case is the case. Like
Yeah, I'm
yeah,
not
it's that
sure
big
what
of a
you
deal.
said there.
Can you explain what is pedophile?
What?
Explain what is pedophile.
No, we cannot discuss that because it's one of those words that if YouTube hears, because I'm streaming on YouTube, if YouTube hears it, it's going to take down my channel. So I'd rather not discuss it.
There's no
Yeah. So I
pedophile.
can, so yeah,
Pedophile is
like
one
again,
marrying
basically
a girl or
this is like pretty obvious that like observers, like you need observers to observe stuff, and like yeah, that is like a numeric equation that we can come to a conclusion. Said numeric equation.
pedophile is one who like
Saying
rape
that it's
a
an
girl that
experiment
is
doesn't like
not
yeah, it's an
old enough,
experiment.
like
That
not
doesn't mean
older.
anything. If the experiment's true, then it's true. If it's not, then it's not.
Wait, Trump, are you? Did you mute Ray? Because you're speaking at the
Who?
same time. You and Ray are speaking at the same time.
I think I did.
What?
I think I actually did mute him. Let me see. Oh yeah, I did.
Wait, I have someone on YouTube making comments. So, Indian Creek Massacre, Lee Ayer Gip.
Mr. Slave, can you send me your YouTube channel?
Yeah, sure. 1 second. Hold on. Let me find it. I
Wow,
think I
dude.
pasted it.
Okay.
Oh, it's. Oh, I didn't paste it. I usually paste it. Let me find it.
What's going on with you, dude? Uh, what are you guys discussing in general? Like we're just like discussing math.
No, we started from the question: did white men murder the Native Americans?
I mean, yeah, pretty objective.
Do you think they did?
I mean, depends on what you define as murder, but yeah, pretty objective.
You mean
Yeah,
white men?
I mean, depends on what you define as murder, but yeah.
Wait, your audio is horrendous.
That wasn't me. That was Rhiannon.
Oh, that was Ray?
Yeah, he recorded. I just take it back.
Oh, Ray, what's going on? What you were saying something?
Yeah.
Well, he's
Yeah,
muted
then you
now.
immediately mute.
So he was saying that it
And
depends. It wasn't you?
Wait,
so I
what?
said it would.
Wait.
So let me just say this again.
Okay, both of you guys.
So
Yeah.
basically, it would depend on what you define as murder, first of all. But
Guys,
like, yeah, but like a lot
I
of
will
people would
mute you
say
and
that like
watch that line.
they killed off a lot of Native Americans unjustifiably.
Wait, you guys keep speaking at the same time, and I can't hear any of you. So again, Trump, please repeat.
Yeah. So basically, yeah, depends on what you define as murder. But yeah, a lot of the Native Americans that were here were killed unjustifiably by European settlers,
So,
Spanish, European, British settlers.
so give me an example of this unjustified killing.
So if I bring up an example, what it's gonna do for you? Like, is that gonna convince you, or is it gonna change your mind? Just like, what would be like a clear cut example? Just want to make sure like how it's gonna progress this conversation.
Uh, like the best would be if you could show me a conviction that a white was convicted of murder.
Oh no. Yeah, that's why I said in the beginning. That's why like it wouldn't be it would like you it would depend on what you define as murder. So like a lot of the time, the state would not agree that like what these people was happening to them was murder, similar to how like in Nazi Germany, right? The state of Nazi Germany would not define, the Holocaust, right? What they were doing to Jewish people and Romani people and many other groups of people as murder.
Okay, let's
So
change it.
like that's why I said in the beginning. That's why I said in the beginning it would depend on what you define as murder.
So, okay, a conviction in a court of law, you agree, you don't have, you don't, you agree,
Are you Christian?
you agree, Trump, that,
Sorry, can you?
yeah, let me
Mm-hmm.
finish. So, Ray, just let me finish. So, Trump, you agree that you don't have a single conviction in a court of law that a white.
Wait, so let me clarify for you. Let me clarify for you this one more time, right? So I said in the beginning, it would depend on what you define as murder. So if you're defining murder in the sense that like in America, that the court of law determined, like the American court of law specifically determined that to be a murder, right? Like that would that like be convincing? If that's the case, then if you want to define murder as that, that's cool, right? But like a lot of like the American government would not especially at that time would not define it as murder. Similar to how like in Nazi Germany, under their government, they wouldn't define what they did to the Jews and other groups of people as murder. So like I'm gonna ask you again, what do you define as murder?
So we put the German people were put on trial, and some of them were
Wait,
convicted.
what do you define as murder?
And if there is a conviction in a court of law,
Okay, so in Germany, was it the case that when they killed the Jews, was that defined as murder according to the state of them, according to their laws?
I would grant you that during the war you'd be correct, but after the war there were trials held, and at
Okay.
least at least certain
Hmm.
Germans were convicted of murder.
Bro,
Okay.
Germans
Cool.
did murder,
So
nothing. It's
basically,
just
what you're
like
telling me, murder is only just like
Wait,
you're putting murder in the sense of a
what
legal
does the
definition, right?
Trump, hold on, Trump, 1 second. Ray wanted to say.
Well, wait, no, I just want to make sure, I just want to
No,
clarify that,
Trump,
like,
no,
let's just say
Trump.
that you just no, let's just say no, like, I just want to clarify. Let's just say you saw, right, a person walk up to a child, right?
Yeah.
They raped that child and then they stabbed that child in the head
Yes.
and ate their dead body,
Yes.
right? And then the state determines, oh, that wasn't murder. Even though we know 100% there was no reason to do it,
I grant you.
would you define that as a murder or not?
I would, but I grant you If there were no
So you would.
convictions, I grant you. I grant
Wait,
you.
so you would. So to understand, murder for you is not specifically a legal thing, right?
You asked me, what am I looking for? I told you the best case scenario, the best would be if you showed me a conviction. That would be the
Okay.
best.
So,
What?
right. So, just to clarify, you do agree
Yes.
that that there's cases where the law, right,
Yes.
would say that like, hey, this person did this action, but they did not determine it as a murder.
I agree. I agree. Yes.
Okay. Okay.
But
So all I would have to do is just find you one legal conviction that like a white person murdered a Native American, right?
sure, that's a good start.
Okay. Okay.
Ray,
So
wait, Trump, hold on. Ray's trying to say something. Ray, what do you want to say?
German people didn't kill any Jews. It's just Nazi.
Well, the Nazi is just a pejorative of the ruling party, but the ruling party was voted democratically by the German people. It's a democratic government.
that's definitely not true.
Wait, what? What do you mean? What? It was not elected democratically. The Nazi party didn't come to rule democratically.
By the way, Adolf Hitler.
Fuck no, those dudes like forced their way into they forced their way into that. They weren't elected democratically. Like, do you know anything about the history of Germany?
As far
You
as
think they were elected in there democratically? Like how like the fucking US politics works? You think that's how like the Nazis came to power, dude?
yeah, it's a famous case. There was a coalition. The
Oh, okay, can you show me that? Can you show me historically that was the case that the Nazis? If you can show me like from an actual historian that like the Nazis came to power similarly, like to how Donald Trump would like get elected legally. Yeah, can you show? Can you post that in chat or something?
sure, let me find it. So did
Yeah, make sure you show the starting of the Nazi Party, their leaders, and like what parties that they were running against, right? And who was voting for said parties, right? And how their parties like were voted in. Make sure to also like account for all of the crazy ass violence that happened. Because like the motherfuckers killed a whole lot of people to get into power. I hope you know that. Uh,
let's look.
But yeah, if you could show that, like
Well,
it would it would fly in the face of like most historians. But like
so I'm reading
yeah,
from Wikipedia. Adolf's rise to power. So Adolf's rise to power began in the newly established Weimar Republic in September 1919 when he joined the Deutsche Arbeiterpartei, the DAP, German Workers' Party. So he rose to a place of prominence in the early years of the party, being one of its most popular speakers. He was made the party leader after he threatened to otherwise leave. Let me keep reading. In 1920, the DAP renamed itself to the Nationalistische Deutsche Arbeiterpartei, NSDAP, National Socialist German Workers' Party, commonly known as the Nazi Party. Hitler chose this name, blah blah. Hitler, armed with his newfound celebrity, began furiously campaigning during the 1920. Hitler ran on a platform consisting of anti-communism, anti-Semitism, and ultranationalism. Nazi Party leaders vociferously criticized the ruling.
okay. So let me just go look this. I'm gonna just go Google this right.
Okay.
I'm gonna search were the Nazis elected democratically like they do in the U.S. 1 second.
Okay. Historians have commented, blah, blah, blah. Let me see. I don't know if this entry includes the democratic elections. After the beer Paul Putsch, the Nazi Party was banned in Bavaria and it participated in 1924 two elections by proxy as the National Socialist Freedom Movement. After some reflection, Hitler. Let me just look for the coalition. Coalition. Okay. So, and made Hitler their partner in a coalition government. And that's it.
Yeah, I'm just looking this up right now. Quick Google search just shows me that like they weren't like the government that they were wasn't even a democracy.
What do you mean? There was elections.
Like the government, yeah, the government that they were running under wasn't even a democracy, and their elections like don't work the same way. So
What
let's
do you?
see.
Um, I never heard of this. No, I never heard that there was a problem with their democracy. I mean, before he came to power, it was a normal Western democracy. I mean, he became.
They had democratic elements. They weren't democrat. They weren't like a democracy.
What do you mean? So who was voting? How did his party get voted in? Who was voting? Who voted?
You can have voting without like having democracy. I hope you know that.
I'm asking. So who was voting? Who do you think was who voted in this election in
Let's
which?
see. Oh, let me check. Because it wasn't like because like what I'm looking at is like 444 votes. So I don't think 444 people voted. Let's see how the German government worked.
Anyway, it says
Because like that's definitely not like the U. That's definitely not like the U.S. I hope you know that. Like
no, no,
444 people don't vote in the elections.
no. No. This is a European style government. They have it's like if you know Britain, they make coalition governments. You have to create a coalition out of many parties, multi-party system, and then like they have a Congress, or in Germany they had the Reichstag, and in the Reichstag then appoints the government, the executive. The executive it comes out of the legislature. It's different than the U.S., but the German people voted in this election. Let me look that up specifically. Did the German people vote for Mr. Adolf? Adolf. The German people did vote for him, but it's essential to understand the context and complexity surrounding his rise to power. Here's the breakdown, the key events. Okay, this is much better, but this is brave. How did this happen?
You should keep reading. Why did you stop reading?
Because I want to show it to you, but it's brave. It's the brave result. It's not Google result. So how would I send you? How can I show this to you? I can't show this to you. So I'll read it to you. Fine. So here are
You
the
don't have
events.
DMs. You could DM it. But it's okay.
Now,
It's all right. You don't have to read it.
So I mean, I could let me Google it. It's difficult for me to Google, but I'll Google it. So, did the German people vote for Mr. H? Okay, here, federal elections. That's good. So, copy link, and here is the link. So, I'll start reading. So, this is the March 9th from Wikipedia from March 1933. German federal election. Federal elections were held in Germany on 5 March 1933 after the Nazi seizure of power on 30 January 1933, and just 6 days after the Reichstag fire. The election saw Nazi stormtroopers unleash a widespread campaign of violence against the Communist Party.
Hey, shut up,
Yeah, that
you dick.
sounds very democratic, huh? Like you
Shut your
using
whole ass
violence
up.
for your
Hey,
political
what's up,
Shut your whole
Open?
ass up.
What's up,
What's
Open?
good, bro?
What's up, Open BSD?
What's good, man? What's good, man?
Oh, I think I'm gonna mute this guy.
You gonna mute him?
How you doing, bro? What we talking about, man?
Where did Hitler rise to power democratically? How did he rise to power? Did the German people vote for Hitler?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, that's what I know. But Mr. Trump here thinks that.
No, no, you literally were claiming that
Mr.
like they
Trump.
were elected democratically the same way that almost any other, and like you when one of the sources was going against what you said, you stopped reading it. Then like when you started reading like the fact that like they were put in like one of the biggest parts of their shit that they did was violence, unhinged violence, to get their political meat goals. Like yeah, that didn't go. You didn't like that,
Hey, all you have to do is search it out.
Yeah,
What's going on,
I
guys?
did.
That's good, man.
Yeah, I'm searching it up. They weren't elected democratically. Like nobody, like no one
So Sam,
recognizes like the election of like
What's going on here?
them as a
So-
typical democratic government.
so
How
this
like
guy
them,
says
like
that Hitler
how
wasn't
they would be
elected
how they
democratically.
would be elected democratically in America. Because Mr.
No,
Slave
Hitler wasn't
claimed
elected
that they were
democratically.
elected the
Yeah, he
same
was. Yeah, he
way
was.
democratically.
No.
They claimed that like the same process that like a person would get elected in America was the same due process that they like did in Germany, and like none of the shit that they did in Germany would fly in America.
Of course.
Well, what do you mean it wouldn't fly? Of course it wouldn't.
Thank you.
What do you mean, thank you?
No,
Well, I mean, if it wouldn't, yeah, it wouldn't fly. So what?
what do you mean it would not fly?
Yeah,
Why
so
would it
it's
fly?
not like democratic, and it's
His
not similar
argument.
to
I mean, it's
it's
true
not
that they
similar
were.
to the
He
election.
was voted
It's not similar to
democratically.
the election process of the United States.
No,
Cool.
of course it's different. The
I
process is different, but it's a democratic process.
No, it's not democratic by definition.
What do you mean by definition?
think Derek Chauvin here is correct. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think.
No,
Like
I think
nobody
you're
who
lying.
studies like democratic like nobody who like understands like what they did, they wouldn't define them as a democratic government. They're literally fascist, and like that's how they got in.
Franz
That's what they
Blender.
like.
Yo, no, look at this guy's name.
And they had to force their way in. That's why, like, when you were reading, when they're like, yeah, like one of the parts of their campaigns was like widespread violence. Like I said in the beginning of this conversation, like you stopped reading that. Interesting.
You stopped reading it. Wow.
Yeah.
So your evidence
Why would he
is
do that?
that I stopped reading? That's the evidence. So if I continue reading, then you believe me?
Yeah, basically, that's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. You're right.
You have to let me know. I mean, you're saying that your evidence that Hitler was not voted in democratically is because I stopped reading from the Brave search results. And I told you it's because I want to send you a link. So I went to Google.
He left the voice chat.
Yeah, because he's wrong, man.
Yeah, it happens. It happens to the best of us.
Dude, his point was that, Americans would let that slide. Like, what the hell, dude?
What do you mean would not let what slide? What are you talking about?
And I know it's weird though, because like, no, he means like Americans they wouldn't let Hitler in. That's what he means. And I think, well, that's pretty obvious.
No, but the question is, was there any defect with the?
Yeah, that was off topic.
No, the question is, was there a defect in the democratic process by which Hitler got into power?
Yeah, so he went off topic, So he was wrong. He lost.
Okay. Yeah, I agree that.
Also, he's an African American as well, so don't even worry.
The fuck does that have to do with anything?
Chill out sustainably, Sam. You
Like
pussy ass
someone,
nigga.
someone's
Yeah,
race
let's
doesn't have
keep
to
the
be
bigotry.
fucking
Yeah, keep that
relevant at
bigotry
all.
away, man. You fucking weirdo.
Yeah, take your own advice, bro.
What do you mean take my own advice? You're a bigot, man. You're a
You're
weirdo.
fucking no, you're a fucking bigot, you idiot.
He
How am I a
is.
bigot?
What
Am
did
I
he
a
say?
bigot?
What did he say? Let's
What
get
did I
to
say?
the
What did I say?
get to the brass tacks here.
Oh my god, you guys
Yeah,
are so
brass
funny.
tacks,
Oh
whatever
my
the fuck.
god.
Yeah, get down to it, man.
What did he
Being
say?
a
What did he say?
racist, like, is not a good look, bro.
It's
Was I
not?
racist?
You said, well, he's African American, so that explains a lot.
Yeah,
too.
well, no,
Like
he is
that.
African American, so statistically, he is he's biased. He's
He's
biased
biased against Hitler?
Everybody has
against
a
Hitler.
bias. That's
Yeah, statistically,
yeah.
Are
he's
white
biased
people
against
biased
Hitler.
towards Hitler?
No, not necessarily.
All
I
right.
see.
So,
Okay.
and then the guy said I'm a racist. I think it's really upsetting because I'm black. So why should I have to deal with that?
How black are you?
Well, I was in Kenya for a few years, and when you sit in the sunlight too long, you begin to develop some melanin, and that's what happened to me.
I would say
I
that
mean, bruh.
when you talk to
Interesting.
what is known as African Americans, you really should ask them, are they descendants of actual slaves? Because like Obama is not a descendant of slaves. Obama's father.
Well,
Yeah,
Obama was born in
true
Hawaii,
that.
yeah, so he's definitely not.
So he's not. So what is an
Definitely not.
African? Like we're all African Americans because all humanity came from Africa. So we're all African Americans.
Well, that's not true, dude.
Humanity started
Well,
in
we're
Africa.
Hold on a second. So you believe in Yakub?
What is Yakub? What does that mean? I don't know what that
So
means.
Yakub, he actually created white people by
Yeah, he
hitting
created white
pieces
people.
of
Yeah.
steel.
What do you mean created the whiteness?
He
created the white
African,
race.
and he created the white race. Yeah.
No one created.
Yeah.
When we used to be black, and then we left Africa and traveled.
No, that's a theory. That's a theory, to be honest.
No, we lost our melanin
No, no.
because if you keep your melanin when you go into areas with no sun, you're not gonna have vitamin D and you're gonna die and stuff.
Yeah.
So we had to shed our melanin. Also, melanin takes energy to create, so it doesn't make any sense.
Hey.
Of course, we had
That is true.
because of
He's right.
Darwinistic evolution, we were forced to become white, but we are black.
Yeah, but you know the truth, right?
Originally, yeah.
Anyway, we
The
are
truth is,
African
Like we
Americans.
adapted, we each adapted to our own climate regions, and that's why people look like different shades of melanin because of how they
let's
adapt.
think about that then for a second. So if that's true, then I'm black, and I can say the N-word.
Of course.
No,
Can you?
you sound white, and I'm pretty
I
sure
sound
you
white.
are
Oh, that's.
Okay,
I mean,
okay,
that's
so that's racial profiling. First of all,
yeah.
yeah. How do I sound white?
No, you can say
That's some deep rooted racism.
no.
Yeah.
The reason why you're entitled to say the N word is because of the First Amendment grants you the ability
Yeah.
to say the N word.
That's very true.
Yeah,
That's
true
very
that, my
true.
brother. Also, I think it's very
Yeah,
bad. This
but
guy just said I
also
sound white.
won't protect you from someone kicking the shit out of you.
No, he
Oh
can.
yeah,
God.
but I mean,
Okay, so now
yeah.
you're threatening me.
If
But that's
somebody-
assault though.
That's
I'm
assault.
not
which is a
threatening
crime.
you.
Which
I'm
is a
just
crime.
So that's
I'm
now
just saying,
assault.
like you're not gonna get very far by saying that around certain people. I'm like, I think that's just
Why,
common
though?
sense, but whatever.
Okay, so you're
Because
not.
that word's offensive as fuck.
So you're
Yeah,
not.
but towards who
So
though?
you're not upholding the
Yeah, towards you.
Constitution. So you're not American.
And also, assault is illegal.
Yeah, that's illegal. So I'm gonna get beat up. Okay, that's illegal.
I support your
Yeah,
right
assault's
to the
illegal,
First
but
Amendment. You should be
Just
able
saying.
to say anything you want, and if somebody threatens you,
Yeah.
shoot them and kill them. And
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
and
man.
as I would say, freedom of speech, but not freedom of consequences. So if you're gonna say some dumb shit, then you fucking
Okay, first
you
of
deserve
all,
everything that
why
comes
would I
to
get
you.
beat up? Wait, hold on. What is that word? Who is it?
Oh my
bad against?
fucking
Like, what is
god!
it used against?
Do you
It's used
really
against
want
black
me to
people?
entertain this right now, bro?
It's
Like,
used against black people, right?
it really
believe.
like is not rocket
Hello?
science. You're from
So-
America, right? You're from the U.S.
It's
grew up
against
here.
black people, right?
Yeah, so you grew up in the U.S., right?
Okay, so
Yeah, he
I'm
did.
black. Okay, so
Just
I think I can
just
say that
answer the
word.
question
Okay.
before we move
was
on.
born
You
in
grew up
Louisiana.
in the U.S.,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, I was actually.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so you should understand the historical context of why some
Okay,
people find that word problematic.
Who
What
is
do you
that
mean?
word against though?
Yeah,
What
what's
type of people?
what does that word mean? What does
So-
the N word mean? Do you know?
Let's hear it.
Well, originally the word is derived from Amharic, which Negus means king
What
in
did you say?
Amharic. So,
What did he just say?
like,
What
it's
does it
derived
mean?
from that word
What does it? Why is it so offensive to say that word? What does it mean?
because that's the word the slaveholders used to talk
No,
about their slaves.
No, you're spreading disinformation.
Yes.
I'm gonna ban you. Stop
That's
spreading
not
misinformation.
Yeah.
misinformation, bro.
Why is he spreading this information?
What do you
That's
mean?
Disinformation, you could say.
Bring me the source, or you're banned. I'm giving you 1 minute.
Yes, you
Bring me
need
the
the
source.
sources.
Ooh, an ultimatum has
No,
been
because
delivered.
the problem is you need sources when you're arguing, you know. But
Yeah.
this guy doesn't. He didn't
Bring
bring
me
it
your
to the
source.
table.
I'm not gonna ban you. I'm kidding.
The
Just bring me
the source is like numerous like
Bring me
books
the
and
source.
fucking literature
Oh,
and
so you don't
facts,
have
bro.
one.
Like,
So
bring
we
the
have
in
to
the
take
chat,
your word on
take
it.
it back.
We have to
there's
take your
like
word on it.
it's in a To Kill a Mockingbird. It's
This
in other
don't
historical
care.
texts.
Okay,
That's
so we have
not
to
a
take your
source.
word
It's
on it.
literally codified in certain laws in southern states. So like
don't
to
care.
say they weren't
Bring
using
the
that
source.
word
That's
is so
not-
fucking dishonest,
That's
bro.
incorrect. Bring me the source. You know.
Oh my god, I'm not fucking doing
No,
this.
this
Y'all
is the
have fun
problem,
being
though.
racist.
No, bring it to the table, man.
Whoa,
Okay,
whoa.
that guy was
really hateful.
insensitive, racist, prejudice. Probably all of
Anyway,
them, to be honest.
you know the source of the word. You're not gonna believe what it means. You're not.
What does it mean?
Believe it.
No, I'll believe it. I'll believe it.
You'll believe it.
N word is what blacks used to call the house slave. So there's two types of slaves. There's a house slave and there's a field slave.
Interesting.
The
Yeah.
house slave had a great life. The field slave was in the sun picking cotton. The cotton
Yeah.
pickers used to hate the house slaves, and they used to call them the N-word. It just means that you're a white
Yeah.
person. That's all it means.
Yeah, true. That my brother. Dude, no, you're so right. Dude, you know how he left? Because he couldn't bring anything to the table. He had no proof,
Yeah, I know.
no sources.
Yeah, my source is
Kill a mockingbird. That's
The
laughable.
ignorance of some
Yeah.
people.
So my
Ignorance.
source, if you want my source, I heard it from Thomas Sowell. I think it was from his book about racism. He's a black economist, and he researched racism and stuff and slavery. I think he had a book about slavery. Anyway, you can look it up. I'm not sure if you'll find anything because Wikipedia, it's leftist like that guy that write it. Anyway, does anybody want to debate me on anything else?
Oh man, I don't think I'd attest to anything you say, man. You sound cool as well,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah, I'm a cool person. I'm pretty cool.
Clearly you're smarter than these African Americans who keep joining the call.
No. I have friends who are melanin, and I love chicks with melanin. So
Oh, you love the chicks? All the chicks?
chicks.
The girls, you could say.
Yes, the girls, the melanin girls are terrific. No complaints in that department.
Terrific.
Yes.
Yeah.
No complaints. So I'm not one
I
way.
agree
No
with that.
complaints there, man.
One way you know I'm not a racist is I bang every color chick. I don't care what color
Yeah.
she is. I bang.
That's really that's
Or,
good.
you
That's
know,
good.
even the ones that are South American.
Of course, the Inca.
The Latina
when-
baddies,
When you
as they
go
would say.
when you go to South America, you ask them, "What are you?" They say, "I'm Inca," and then you start realizing,
Pronounced Latinx. Latinx.
nah. And then you look at their faces, and then you're able to see, Jesus, they are Inca. And then suddenly you realize that all Latin Americans are Inca. Then you realize that's Inca face. But
Yeah, man.
yeah, some chicks are beautiful. Some chicks in South America are amazing. No complaints.
Yeah. No complaints there.
No
All on the table.
complaints. Yeah. No, some of them are.
The Latinx, you could say.
Yes, the Latinx.
Now,
Yes. Anyway,
Latinx, you could say.
Anyway, we need to debate something. Otherwise, I usually kill myself.
Why? Why'd you do that?
What do you mean?
Yo, I got a real question for you, okay?
Okay.
So, do you like the brats? The BBW brats?
I don't know what a BBW brat is. BBW what does that mean? The big
A
black.
pog. A brat pog.
A brat hog? A hog?
No. You're mistaken, soldier. It's pog.
Fog?
Brat pog. No, pog. Pog.
Pog? What's a pog? Never heard this term. What's a pog? POG?
No. PAWG.
What's a PAWG? Pog. Never heard of this word.
Pog. Yeah. Pog. A BBC. A BBW, sorry.
Wait, what's
Pog.
a BBW? Big black?
No.
Yeah,
Big,
you have it
beautiful
confused.
woman.
You're confusing it with BBC.
Yeah.
Okay. BBW.
Yeah, big bodied woman.
Yeah, BBW is big black, big beautiful woman. Yeah, I like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I love big women for sure. Big women is the best.
Like how much did like
I mean, she can
yeah, but
weigh.
they weigh a lot, right?
She can weigh a ton. The more, the better.
Really?
I mean, as long as she's not like too fat in the tummy. The tummy has to be flat, and then the rest she can be
That's not possible.
huge. Oh,
No, that she'd be that disproportionate in her like limbs that how would that be
I
possible?
have a I have a chick in my dance class. She's huge, huge. She's like over 6 feet. She's like 6'4". Huge chick, huge ass, just huge. But the tummy super flat, like no fat on the tummy. Tummy is flat. She always wears cut tops. Like you can see her tummy. She's always showing her tummy. Beautiful chick.
Do you like that?
I love it.
Yeah.
I worship it. It's the ultimate.
No, are you Mexican, brother?
No, I'm American. I don't disclose where I'm from.
Why?
Because I'd rather be anonymous. It's better to be anonymous.
Okay.
Because
Did you migrate to the U.S. or like what?
yeah,
Or you just
I
always lived?
became naturalized, and but now I'm traveling. I'm traveling the world right now. I'm speaking to you from outside of the U.S.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, where do you like to travel? Continent. You go to Asia.
No,
The Thailandish girls.
I know. I haven't been to Thailand. That's where I'm going next, possibly.
Really?
Possibly.
They have a lot
No.
of they have some different girls in Thailand, I've heard.
Yeah, but
Nice girls.
they don't have big tushies. I need a big tushy, so that's a problem.
I, s- I
No, they
see.
do. You're misunderstood.
No,
What,
The
what do you
BBLs.
think about
no,
lady boys? What do we think about lady boys?
no.
No lady boys?
I mean, I have good friends online who are trans, like friends, but I have zero attraction to trans. I have a friend who
I
actually
see.
who's post-op. Like she, they had their pee like completely cut off and sewn on backward
I
and
see.
Whoa.
stuff. And like when I told her, him, they that I am not interested, they weren't too happy. And they listen to all the shows, so I have to be nice. So I have to say she. So she listens, and but I told her that I'm not interested, and it hurt her feelings. So I got to be careful. So, but in general, I'm not sexually attracted to not even uh, post ops. Do you know what a post op is?
I got a question for you, Mr. Slave.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. This could be debate even. Okay.
Okay.
So so a transgender, beautiful transgender woman. Okay.
Yeah.
She was talking to me, right? And she said, so you know how women, right? They grow a little bit of fat, around the stomach. It's like their uterus. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Well, apparently the transgender women that are on estrogen, okay,
Hmm.
apparently they start growing that on their body because their body doesn't know that they don't have a uterus. You know what I mean? What do you think of that?
Think of what, bro?
You
But
think
I'm
you
not.
think that's true? True fact?
I don't know what you
What?
mean. You mean, oh, you mean around the vagina?
Yeah, yeah. And then apparently, if you take estrogen as a transgender woman, you start to grow that fat. That little
Look,
pouch.
Like that.
some transgenders are absolutely gorgeous, but
Like,
Yeah.
once I know that they are trans, I am not attracted.
what do you mean, bro? What do
Why,
you
bro?
mean,
Wait, you mean
No, I get what he's saying. I get what he's saying.
you like if I
bro? It's
know that the person used to be a guy, then I can
so.
absolutely not. I'm not
Let
attracted.
me tap that, bro.
I lose
Let
the
me tap that shit, bro.
I'll tell you something weirder. Like I'm attracted to robots, to feminine robots.
Oh,
Wait, that's based.
Oh.
Wait, that's based.
But listen,
Wait, what type of robots are we
no, but
talking?
no. If it's a beautiful robot, then I'm attracted.
Transformer.
But listen to this: if I knew that the robot was built first as male and then was converted to female, I wouldn't be able to touch it.
Dude, that's weird. That's
I
very weird.
understand.
I don't understand it, but for me, it's a complete turnoff. Like otherwise, I could bang the robot like 10 times a day. But if I
Bro,
no,
bro, let me
10
bang
times a
you,
day.
bro.
at least 10
Let me
times
bang
a
you
day.
instead.
10 times a day is warm up.
Can you ejaculate 10 times a day?
No.
Yeah, I can.
Really? Wow. No,
True.
I
Yep.
aim I aim for much less.
How much
Let me
less?
bang you, bro.
Much.
Yo, who's African in the call? This African in the call?
There's no one.
Thomas?
I don't think there's
Wow.
any Afri. Oh, Thomas.
No, there definitely is.
Oh,
Tomas.
Thomas. Thomas, are you? Where are you from?
What do you mean where I'm from, bro?
You know what we mean. We're looking at your picture. Are you like? Are you a military? Are you ex-military?
No, bro.
Where are you from? Are you an American?
No, I'm from Canada.
Kenya?
Yeah.
Kenya.
So I was about to tell you guys, so maybe my next trip is to Africa because I've been seeing that African chicks are unbelievable. Like some of them are
Gorgeous.
gorgeous. Absolutely.
The Black Queens, as they would say. Yeah. I
Yeah.
agree.
Yeah, the Black Queens.
I mean, some of them are not, but some of them are absolute.
I saw one on Twitter the other day. I was drooling at my mom.
It's unbelievable.
Drooling
Some of them are drop dead knockouts, absolute knockouts.
Yeah, the
True.
melanin babies, you know?
Yeah, melanin is healthy, you know. Wherever you go,
Yeah.
you have to deal with the sun. Anyway, what are we debating? We need to debate something. We need to have a meaningful
The
relationship.
stomach fat. The
I have
stomach
nothing.
fat around your uterus to
Yeah,
protect you.
I
I
have
want you to tell me what you think of it. With
I'm
the
not
estrogen.
attracted. Once a guy, always a
No,
guy.
I don't want you to be attracted. I'm asking you, like, what? Why do you think that? Do you think this happens? And
I don't care.
and why do you think this happens?
Why would I care?
Well, the whole point is you're debating. I can see on your live stream.
Why I don't
The
have.
whole point is
I
you're
only
debating.
no. I only debate stuff that I care about. Why would I care about where a trans woman grows fat?
That's based. You should only debate about things you care about.
Of course, I only debate.
What do you think about the war in Ukraine? What do you think about that?
I think Putin is very dangerous. I think we're in trouble.
Oh, yeah, dangerous man.
It's interesting. No, I agree with that.
I mean, in the beginning, I was pro Putin, but then as time went on, I realized that he is basically Hitler. I mean, he's motivated by the same.
Basically, okay.
I mean,
Literally Hitler, as some people would say.
I'm not saying literally Hitler, but he's motivated by the same philosophy, by the same belief, by extreme nationalism, by the belief of Mother Russia, the same as Hitler believed in Mother Germany, whatever. And Hitler believed in the German people are über alles, they're above all other humans. And Putin seems to have that. He believes in the Russian supernation. I mean, they both come from the same place psychologically, like in their beliefs, religiously. Yeah, he's very dangerous, and no one is stopping him.
Well, Hyperborea?
What is Hyperborea?
About Agartha. You ever been to Agartha?
I don't know what that is.
The hell?
Gartha? What is
Wait,
Gartha?
yeah, they're all from the same place, Agartha.
I don't know what that is. I'm not. Look, I don't believe in that, so I don't care where Putin is from. So it's not about
You don't
where
believe? What do you mean you don't believe in that?
I don't care where Putin is from. I care that he believes in religious mysticism. He's a mystic. And Hitler was a mystic. The problem is the mysticism. The problem is the
He
belief.
was. That's very true.
That's these people.
Yeah, they share that.
Yeah, that's a shared trait between Hitler and Putin. Yeah, it's very bad. Very difficult to reason.
You could say.
Mm-hmm.
You could say 1-to-1. You know, you could say they're both the same.
No, they're not the same. Stop it. They're not the same. Of course, they're not the same, but
No, they definitely are.
no, they're not.
I think he's a racist as well. That Putin guy, he's racist.
No, Putin is not a racist. Putin is actually he's very inclusive. He's actually he's very diverse. He really believes diversity is his strength, and he believes that it's true. For him, diversity is a strength. For us, diversity was a strength, but the leftists are weaponizing diversity. So diversity has become terrible for the West.
Wait, how so though? How are they weaponizing?
I agree with that.
I mean,
How are they doing that?
diversity. It's good to be diverse. I mean, it's good to have bang chicks of all color. So that's a good thing. But
That's what you care about? The banging?
the banging,
That's based.
it's not just the banging. It's everything. I mean, you go. I mean, you have friends of all colors. Why would you? Like some of them are Chinese, some are African, some are white, some are blonde, some are who like everyone comes from a diverse background. So you put together you become a super mind. It's good to have diversity, of course. Of course, it's good. Different ideas from different places. Putin is actually he actually has the Russians from every ethnicity that he takes under his wings, and he supports like the Muslim Russians and the Christian Russians, and they all are included under his one big umbrella, and he is strengthening Russia this way. And now he has
No, I don't think Putin likes the Muslims.
yes,
I
he
don't think he likes
does.
them.
He loves them.
I think he really hates the Quran.
No. If he really hated Muslims, he wouldn't blame Ukraine for Crocus. He wouldn't blame Ukraine for Crocus.
Hold on a
Let's be real.
second. He didn't
Let's be
blame.
real.
You didn't blame Ukraine for.
No, yes, he did. Yes, he did, and he blamed
Also,
them for
no, hold on. This was an
Dagestan.
This was an educated decision, though. You know why? Because
Why?
it creates the idea that Ukraine are evil, right?
Well, I get
So
that, but
adds
if
on to
if he really did hate Muslims,
he
he would
probably
blame it on
doesn't
ISIS.
believe that. You know what I mean? He has to add on to it.
He would blame it on ISIS. Let's be real.
Nope. Nope.
Yeah.
Because
Very well.
people already hate ISIS. You know, you need to make more of a.
Look,
People already hate ISIS.
look, he
so
has
don't think that anymore.
in his big tent, he has Muslims and he has Russians of every ethnicity. And he has now the North Koreans in his tent. And he has China in his
That's
tent.
true.
And he has Iran in his tent. And he has Hamas in his tent. And he has Syria in
That's
his
true.
tent. So
That's
Hamas.
true.
yes, Putin is truly diverse, but he uses diversity properly as a strength. He's weaponizing diversity against his enemies. And actually, Putin, he's sending Muslim immigrants into Finland to try and destabilize Finland because he knows once they go into Finland, then the leftists use the Muslim immigrants, they weaponize them against the white men. They create the internal clashes, race clashes. So
Would you say Putin is smart for this? Like, or is he just smart?
he's brilliant. He knows exactly what he's doing. Of course, then we have the leftists that are unchecked, and and he's playing them, and he controls them, and they're the enemy within, and and
I
they're
got a good question for you.
what?
What do you think of Donald Trump? That's a good question right there.
Donald Trump is okay, but he's not. He's not. I'm a capitalist, and Donald Trump is not enough of a capitalist. He's maybe a little bit of a better capitalist than Biden. It's a question. I'm not sure. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe worse. That's all I care about.
How much of a capitalist are you?
I'm an extreme. I'm complete free markets.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah. But Trump said that Biden is bad because Biden is stopping Israel from, finishing Hamas and finishing the war, and and stabilizing the region. And Trump said that Biden is stopping Israel from, finishing this war and stabilizing the region. And I think Trump is correct that Biden is stopping Israel, and the fact that Israel Israel is stopped and Israel cannot finish the Hamas, so the Hamas continues to destabilize the region. That's not good for anyone. So maybe Trump will get in and Trump will tell Netanyahu to, you have green light, finish it up and done. But I think the Israeli minister, the prime minister, Netanyahu, I think he hates Trump. So I don't know what's
Yeah,
gonna be.
probably.
We know they hate each other. They never got along, even though they're both like supposed to be right wing. But Netanyahu is not so right wing. Anyway, it's a complete mess. But I think Trump is a little bit better in my opinion. So I support Trump reluctantly, but I support him. Not 100%, like 5%. 5% of his policies I maybe support. Like Trump is not even pro Second Amendment. Like he was against the stock bumps. So just now, the Supreme Court decided that stock bumps are legal, and that it was Trump who tried to make them illegal, which is ridiculous. So yeah. Anyway, that's it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
I got a final question for you. Final question. Okay.
Final. Yes.
So, what do you think of gooning?
Of what?
Gooning.
I don't know what that
They
is.
call it gooning.
What is gooning?
Surely you do. Surely you do.
Let me look it up.
Gooning.
Gooning. Is that like fapping?
Look it up, man.
Since okay, Urban Dictionary. Since at this point the man effectively looks like a silly, foolish, or eccentric person, gooning is not a narcissistic manifestation. Narcissism is extreme selfish. Is it narcissism?
No. Of course not. What the fuck?
So, what is gooning? The NSFW term explained. Breaking down the hypnotic goon state of the masturbating nation. What? Gooning must be stopped. Autistic birthdays. Gooning.
Autistic birthday.
I don't know. I'm looking. It's like on Twitch. Okay, gooning. Wiktionary. Wiktionary. The free dictionary. Within what's known as the secure transport industry, it's called gooning. Brawny men show up under the cover of darkness and force a teenager into a vehicle, taking them against their will to a boarding
No. I think you're reading the wrong thing now, brother.
why don't you just tell me what you think it means? Because
Hold on a second. No, what the fuck was that? What was that last thing you said?
the last thing was Wiktionary, gooning, taking them against their will to a boarding school, foster home, or treatment center. I'll give you the link. Hold on.
No, that's not gooning, man. That's not gooning. We must type up gooning NSFW term.
Wait a minute. You're Chinese.
What?
You're Asian.
Yes, he is.
How do you know that?
By your voice, I can tell. You have an Asian voice.
Dude, that's cool how you figured that out. I don't know how you
Yeah,
figured that
yeah,
out.
I just realized it. Yeah. So gooning is a mental state in masturbation where you go mentally blank and get taken over by the pleasure of jerking your dick off. Typically, poppers are involved. There is a social media site called Bait World that is basically a Facebook dating site, and the focus is heavily geared towards masturbation and all the special subcategories. They both mention
That's what I'm doing right now.
what?
Oh, what?
You said something. I don't know. They both mention a lot of things I never knew until I joined Bait World. So I wouldn't. So the reason why you have an Asian voice, I think it's because of the shape of your jaw. I could suddenly see your
Really?
jaw from the way you speak. So
Okay, this is unrelated. Oh, so what they say? Getting your what off?
I don't. It's like something to do with like losing your mind when you masturbate. I don't know. Are you gonna tell me? Because we're wasting time. Okay, there's
Getting
you
your
can
what?
go
Your
gooning.
what off?
What?
It said getting your what? You're something. Getting your
Oh,
what?
it says here gooning or edging. The intentional delay of orgasm, gooning, kidnapping. Oh, there's also kidnapping, but I guess you mean the sexual practice of edging? What do I think of edging? Are you gonna
What do
answer?
you What do you think of gooning? No, no,
I
yeah, hold on,
there's
hold on.
many definitions. Which one?
They are two separate things.
The one where you goon your brain off, man.
So when you goon your brain out, what do I think of that?
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I don't think it has to do with masturbation. You can goon with a chick. I guess now
That's
Yeah.
true. That's very true. That's
So
very
now
true.
I understand. Like gooning, it's like you're a goon. It's like you lose your mind and your eyes roll. Like you see it with chicks. When you bang a chick, sometimes she goes into gooning. Her eyes roll to the back of her head, and her eyes are completely white, and she's having perfect.
Completely white.
Yeah, her eyes roll completely upwards. She's like enjoying herself so much.
What
So
if I told you, my brother, Mr. Slave? What if I told you something?
go ahead.
Okay.
That what?
What if I told you I'm gooning right now?
Because of me?
Yeah.
That wouldn't make any sense. If you're gooning, you should be unable to speak. That's gooning.
No, no, because I'm not dumb brained yet. I will be soon.
So you're not gooning. You're just right now masturbating. Are you gay?
No, yeah, no. Soon
But you must be gay then.
no, no. Soon I'm gonna be dumb brained and I'll be gooning all over the place.
That's fine, but you must be gay then. The only way you're masturbating while talking to a dude is if you're gay. There's no way.
No, no.
Look, there's no way I could masturbate while talking to a dude. That's
I can't.
impossible.
Why not?
Because I'm not gay.
Why not, man?
I'm not gay. So you're a
No,
gay
but
Asian.
what I'm saying is I'm dumb brained. I'm going. Oh, God.
No,
Well,
you're
I'm gooning to you.
gay. You're gay. You're gay. So
Yeah, I am gay.
that's fine. I don't mind that you're gay. What do I care? You can be gay. I have many gay
Man,
friends. We just don't.
yeah, but what if I told you I'm gooning in the call right now to you?
That's fine. If that's what you feel like, I'm not gonna stop you. But I'm not. I'm not gonna accuse you that you're abusing me. I'm not a chick. A chick would say, "Oh, you're abusing me." No, but I'm
Really?
chick. Yeah, you don't know how chicks are. Chicks are very sensitive.
All right, I'm back, guys.
So that's what they. Yeah, yeah. What's good, man? So that's what they say. If I was just harassing them, I was like, I'm gooning to you.
Right. They would say that it's harassment, but a guy
Well,
would,
what would I? I say I don't care.
then they would file a complaint with the police department, and then you would begin to care. You'd have to deal with
Yeah,
it.
but no, I can't be sent to jail
Why not?
because I'm above the law.
No, you live in Brazil?
No, I'm with the cartel, the Sinaloan cartel.
No, you're not.
GJ. Yeah, I am.
Wait, Sam, are you gay too?
Yes.
So you guys run around Discord trying to meet straight guys and turn them gay?
Yeah. I goon
Well,
to them,
no, I don't do that. That's open BSD.
and I goon to them. That's
Oh
all I'm doing
my
to you right
god.
now. I'm turning you gay.
Okay.
You can hear it like in my mic how I'm like leaning down right now because I'm trying to lick my tip. I'm almost reaching.
That's incredible. That is so you have a huge dong.
Yeah, he does.
It's got to be like
Monkey Kong, monkey dick.
it must be 12 inches.
He does. Yeah.
You could say more to be honest.
Look, I watch Asian porn, and some of the Asian guys have very big
Yeah.
Yeah, very
Oh,
big.
they also like to
Yeah, that
goon
stereotype
a
is
lot.
false. Yeah.
No, the stereotype is
False.
correct. So the
No, it's
reason,
true,
and
man.
I have a theory why Asians have small peepees.
What? What the hell?
Yeah, I can.
No, they have very big dicks. I have a very big dick.
Well, how long is it? Did you measure?
Yeah, it's like 11 inches.
Okay, if you ask me the length of my dick, I would be able to tell you right away because once a chick asked me to measure it, so I measured it, so I know the answer, and you
Yeah.
stuttered, so and you said like, so you never measured it, so you don't know how long your pee
No,
is.
I do because no, it's been a long
Okay,
time though, and it
no,
grows very
okay,
fast.
go get a measuring tape or something, and
I have one right here. I have one right here.
all right, then we need to know what's the answer.
You want to turn my camera on?
No, you're on YouTube. Are you out of your mind?
Wait, really?
Yes, you're being streamed on YouTube. What did you think?
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
This is on YouTube.
Wait, how many people are watching? What the hell?
Very few, just one, but it's gonna.
Well, okay. Well, maybe that one person wants to see my dung along.
No, but it's going to be on, forever for humanity to watch for all
That's
eternity.
so sad.
Well,
Can
sad.
you link your channel?
I just did.
I want
Where?
to watch.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Wait.
Well, oh shit, I can't turn on my camera in this voice call. Maybe we have to swap voice calls so I can turn on my camera.
No, I don't want to watch you goon.
No, I'm not gonna measure my dick in front of you.
No, yeah. Don't do anything in front of me that has to do with
Yeah.
pee.
Well,
No.
let me make a voice call, okay?
What?
I'm gonna make a voice call. I want you to join it, okay?
He can't turn on his camera here.
Why would? What do you mean? You're in a voice call. What do you mean you want to make a voice?
No,
no.
I mean here in the server you
We
can't.
need to make another one so I can.
Yeah,
so I
you
can
can't turn
my
on your camera here.
I want to show
can't
you my
stream.
face.
You cannot turn your camera on in this room?
Yeah, not here. Let me show you
No,
a real quick screenshot if I may. Oh, I can't. I don't have perms. Yeah.
How can I?
Permissions, none of them.
Oh, but I'm the owner.
Well, turn it on then.
How? I don't know how to turn on permissions.
Yeah, I don't think you can, unfortunately.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah.
It's okay. Look, guys, in any case, I need to go because we're not debating. We've been here for an hour and a half. I still need to get some work done.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Well, I have something I want to show you. Can you go to the? Oh, never mind. I can't post that.
No, I'm not. Look, I'm not interested. I don't want to break your heart, so I'm not interested.
Break my heart.
Yeah, I'll tell you how I could be interested in you.
Oh, okay.
So
Let's hear this.
So I am actually I get turned on by forced homosexuality, by cucking.
Whoa.
Yeah, I enjoy cuckoldry.
Interesting.
So if a chick would tell me to suck you off, then I would.
Really?
Yes. Definitely.
Okay, well, I have a chick in the call right now. Actually, his name is Sam. Her name is Sam. Sorry.
Yeah, but
Yeah, you heckin' bigot.
yeah, Sam doesn't. She needs to have a feminine voice, not a dude.
Why? Why? No, because she does voice training, right, Samuel?
No. No. It's not
You
gonna
do voice training, right?
It's a work in progress.
Well, there you go, man. That's enough proof for you.
It's a work in progress.
Wait,
I don't think it'd be up to your standards.
Wait, so are all men on Discord gay?
Yes.
That's nice. That's what I suspected.
Yeah, I'm gooning to you right now.
Yeah, I
can't do anything
realize
about
that you've expressed that multiple times. But you don't know what I look like. I mean, I have a picture of an old woman. Are you gooning to her?
Is that the old woman
Yes.
from The Walking Dead? Is that Carol?
I don't know. It's just the picture that I found online. I don't know who that
Would
is.
you put on a wig and let me suck your dick?
Why with a wig? Why do you need the wig? Oh, you want to suck? Only if a chick orders it. Only then would I do it. Otherwise, it's gay. So I need her to enjoy the experience. She needs to
We fought.
humiliate me. That's what I enjoy.
Why do you enjoy that?
I don't know. Why do you enjoy vanilla ice cream? I don't know.
It
I
tastes
don't.
good.
I don't.
Well, then why do you enjoy whatever you enjoy? Like steak with French
I
fries.
don't enjoy
Tastes good.
anything, man.
You don't?
This guy doesn't like anything.
I'm evil.
Guy hates
I'm
it.
evil.
That's nice.
Yo, why are you evil?
Let me ask you a question, because you seem very wise, Mr. Slate.
Yes, I'm
So,
wise.
how do you shave your dick down to a T? Okay,
How do I
to
shave?
0.
How do I
Yeah,
shave?
do you shave your dick down?
What do you mean shave it down? Like remove the hair?
Yeah, like
Yes.
completely.
Of course I do.
Maybe you freeze it.
No, I have a trimmer, a plastic trimmer.
Wh- What type of trimmer? What's it called? Where'd you get it from?
On Amazon. I got it on off Amazon, and it's a
Does
plastic
it
trimmer.
say?
So it cannot
Have
cut.
you ever cut your dick?
It can never cut your dick. It can never cut you
Why?
because the blades are plastic.
Well, hold on. Wait. So you only trim? You don't fully shave. You trim.
No, of course I don't shave. Why would I shave?
A lot of
I
people
mean,
do.
why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Why would you? Look, the reason I
A lot of girls like it shaved.
Yeah.
no, girls hate it shaved. My chicks always like. I don't know any chicks that like to shave. They always yell at
Interesting.
me.
Where do you? Well, I mean, it could be a culture difference. I don't know where you live. So.
Anyway, so I mean, my chick was Asian, and she hated it when I used to shave. But the reason I shave is because otherwise it smells. Right? What is the purpose? Why did
Ah,
so
It
why
of
smells. Why does
course.
it smell?
but why did evolution put hair in the genitalia and in the tushy? There's also hair in the tushy, right?
Yes.
What's the purpose of the hair in the ice hole? What purpose
Yeah,
is
man. No purpose. Maybe it's to like
no
keep you safe. I don't know. Like
no
on when someone like goes to stab you on impact, he'll slow it down
no
with the hair.
no. The reason why evolution evolved hair in the man's ice hole is so that when you poop, some of the poop gets captured on the hair, so that it always
Yeah.
smells. It always smells, and this stench, other men smell it, other apes smell it, and they know that you're around, and they know to watch out. So it's a way of marking your territory.
So that's why you shave it, man. You know what I mean? That's why you're gonna be
Shave it
shaving
because
down.
I hate the smell, because it doesn't do me any good. I don't need to mark my territory with smelly.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to how do you smell it?
What do you mean? How do I smell it?
You smell it?
Of course, if you poop and you have hair and the hair and the poop gets stuck there, of course it smells.
Well, you smell it. Like you can smell it.
Of course you can smell it. What do you mean? You walk around.
Sam, is it true?
No comment.
If you walk around and you sweat and you poop and it's dirty and it gets caught in the hair and you know the hair is long and sometimes it's long and there's a lot of hair, yeah, it smells horrible. So you have no natural body hair. You're like one of those Asians that basically you have no hair in your body.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah, so you wouldn't know. Yeah, well,
Also,
that's why you have small peepees. So,
no, I have a very big one.
but in general, Asians don't have hair on their
So this is
body.
a stereotype, a racist one. They
No,
were being
no,
racist, right?
no. It's actually a positive thing I have to say about Asians. So
Why? I
they
mean, I think
don't
it's kind of mean.
they don't need Asians don't need the genitalia hair, and they don't need big peepees for the same reason.
That's true.
But what's the reason? What's the reason? Why did you
Bro, I don't know, dude.
So why do you need a long peepee in the first place? What's the purpose of a long peepee?
The woman. The women.
Yeah, what's the purpose? Well, a short peepee does the job just as much as a long peepee. So what's the advantage?
Yeah. Well, no.
What do you mean?
The long PP does it better.
What? Yeah. What's the evolutionary advantage of a long, big pee-pee?
It delivers it better.
You don't need to because the sperms are motile. They move. They move in.
Yeah, but, I mean, you don't need it, but like it helps a lot.
No, no. The sperms will find
It
the
does.
egg. That's not.
No, I mean when you're like getting like when you're getting in there. That's what I'm saying.
No.
I don't mean like literally like swimming to the egg.
No. Asians with little peepees never have issues bringing children into the world. According to you, they should have issues. They have no issues
I have no issue whatsoever.
to bring children into the world.
Yeah, in fact, I have like 3 of them.
Well, there you go. But you have a big peepee, so you're not
Yeah.
a good case study. So, but some Asians have tiny, tiny, tiny peepees, but they have children. How is that possible? So, what's the advantage? So, we see we don't need a
No.
big peepee. So, what is the evolutionary advantage of a big peepee?
Hold on, Mr. Slave. I've got a question for you, buddy.
Yes.
Okay. So, you know how you said you have ass hair for a reason, right? Well,
I've what? What?
Tushy hair. You
Yeah.
have it for a reason, right?
Yes.
Well, why do you have hair on your dick then?
For the
Tell me that.
reason you want to smell.
But when you piss, does it dribble down?
No, but it smells. It's like the armpits. It's these areas that have skin to skin contact and sweat, and basically you sweat, and the sweat feeds the bacteria that grow on the hair, and they fart.
Well, I don't sweat because I'm Asian.
No, you sweat.
Only some Asians have that.
You have no hair, so the bacteria have nothing to latch onto. The bacteria, the animals have nothing to latch onto, so they don't eat your sweat. Usually, we sweat in order to feed the bacteria, and the bacteria they inhale and exhale.
I don't sweat, man.
What?
I don't sweat.
What?
I don't sweat, dude.
Okay, but in general,
So why don't I sweat?
because you're Asian. Asians don't need it.
But then, why don't I need it?
For the same reason that in general Asians have small peepees. So you need to be able to answer, why do Asians have small peepees? That will explain to you everything. Why they usually have no hair on their bodies, why they don't sweat. It's all for the same reason. But we'll have
Well,
to.
how's it all for the same reason?
Yeah, what is that reason?
You don't know?
I do know, but I'm gonna.
Tell me then.
No, I'm gonna let you think about it.
Well, I want you to tell me, why did I have it?
Who is this guy? Wait, what's the question?
Well, why don't I have any?
It's let's
Keep telling me answer the other question, but I can't answer it.
let's okay, so we've been speaking for a while, so you have homework to do. You need to sit and think about why, all the whys that I brought up, and next time
I can, I don't know.
Yeah, I realized
I
that.
give up. I give
Yeah,
up.
it took me years to figure out, but I'm gonna give you, let's say, a couple of hours to think about it, and then we'll regroup and we'll try to answer these questions. Would you like that? And then you can continue gooning.
Well, I can't because I don't know.
Well, you can think about it, and then
No,
we'll.
listen, Mr. Slave, you motherfucker. I don't fucking know.
I realize that, but I need to
I'm gonna
go.
start getting aggressive, okay, in a second.
I'm sorry. But I need to go. I need to get back to work. If we continue the discussion, it's going to take another hour.
What do you work as?
I am a brain researcher.
Really?
Yes.
Who do you work for?
I cannot disclose that information
Why?
because I keep my life private.
Are you KT?
All right, guys. I'm gonna
Are you
go.
KT, the official Darkspin admin?
What?
It doesn't matter, man.
Can't hear you. Oh, he left? Sam, are you here?
Yes.
And you're gone. All right, good enough. All right, I'm gonna go. Thank you, everyone. Sorry, it wasn't a debate, but maybe it was interesting. All right, I'm gonna hang up. Bye bye. All right. All right. I hope the audio is better today. Let me see how the audio sounds. Let me see. Yeah, the audio is good. I seem to have fixed the audio issue. All right, everyone. Thank you very much for taking the time to be with us. Let's just read the comments. So, Lay Ire Jib says Indian Creek Massacre. Uh huh. Mr. Slave, Indian Creek Massacre. Yeah, I saw this before. Jay, you want to? We can. I cannot stay any longer. I'm looking to debate people. If I'm not debating, I don't like just lecturing. Uh, so let's keep it a secret for next time. Illinois settlers literally killed multiple natives. Well, I need to see evidence, but so there is Indian Creek massacre. We'll look into it later. So, Jelk Nicholson. Yeah, I understand you want to know about it. It's just a theory. No, no, man. No, no. I gotta go. Yeah, I realize. Come on, bro. No, I gotta go, dude. I gotta go. I can't stay here. I've been here for an hour and 46. I've covered this before multiple times, so it's not a brand new theory. It's an old theory, and I've heard it from other people as well. You can look it up on Wikipedia. Why do chimps have huge testes, huge testicles? It's the same concept. It answers all the questions. All right, Jelk, you should come on my show one time. All right, everyone. Thank you very much for listening. Signing off. See you next time. Bye bye.